Our adventurers travel through the ethereal plane to the home of a mysterious and whimsical cat named Sewell, who provided the party their pick of items from his vast collection. During their perusal, we learned a few things. There are points in the elemental planes that could be considered conduits, the borders between specific planes. But Sewell also mentioned, seemingly on accident, that our benefactor Aristotle creates plots. What does that mean? Callum looks at you rather amused before continuing. Meanwhile, we meet Coil, the gnomish captain of a flying interplanar ship. To where will we sail?
Hello, and welcome back to Misfortune's Corner. Last time we left off where the party joined someone that owns a flying boat that happened to be passing through the ethereal plane. And you were tipped off by your bestest friend, Mr. Cat, and he told you that's your best bet of escaping the plane. So you all decided to hop aboard the boat, and everyone is taking off. And as you're sailing for a few hours, it's much faster than the method you originally came in here just by floating in. One thing I forgot to mention is that once you left the building again, everyone is basically all ethereal again. So that goes on with the boat and stuff. Something interesting about the boat is it has a pair of like wings on the side, but it also has like a blue glowing neon band that's going around the side of the ship, and it's just like pulsing. It's a tiny bit futuristic, but it's still kind of a old rustic ship. You end up sailing for a while and eventually get out of the storm area. At which time, Erlen's nice hairdo with all of the flowers. Beforehand, it was all glowing when you enter the area, and now that you're leaving again, it loses its glow again.
Aw.
And you all sail for a while, and eventually, on board, Kvasir in particular sees this. There's quite a few like lounge chairs sitting around on deck. One of them seems to be occupied by a comfortable-looking figure. He's all reclined up. He's wearing red, and he has white wings folded up behind him. But it kind of looks like if you were looking at an image, it's as if he's kind of like fuzzy. Like you can kind of see through him a little bit. And the time is yours.
Oh, I was just content to spend the entire session like this.
That sounds pretty good. Sounds fun.
We all just assume that the car is sharpening his axe.
Yes. Always assume that.
Ethereal ghost axe.
Can I get another description on the relaxed, reclining figure?
Oh, it looks very similar to the last encounter you had with the other person with the white wings and wearing red.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Your patron. Not the other. The other dude was wearing
Oh.
black, and he's a and he was a devil.
Okay. You
There's a
can't expect
difference.
us to remember what they all look like.
Okay, sorry.
Well, devils don't have white wings, okay?
I guess I'm just having like a really
Tips me off.
You're just paranoid.
weird mental image of what my patron looks like, and so I didn't connect the dots. I guess I'll hobble over and sit next to him.
He kind of looks up at you, like, "Oh, I didn't even notice you were there. Pleasant surprise seeing you here."
I'm not sure I believe that you didn't know I was here, but I'll play along. Very nice to see you as well.
Well, it appears you are going on a long journey to places far from the celestial plane where I am at. Would that be astute?
Um, if I'm understanding the layout of our journey, I don't necessarily think we're going further away. We're just going in a different direction.
You ever so mean by that?
Am I right in assuming that you're using, Stephen, that
Mhm.
you're using the standard planar layout?
Kind of. However, Aristotle did point out that the inner planes where you're going to is far from the outer planes because you have to go through the um the prime material plane to be able to actually get to either or. So you have to basically, if you do anything, it has to go through the prime material and then to wherever you're going.
Okay.
So you're traveling to like send like messages, for example. If you sent a message from the celestial plane, you have to first send it through the astral plane, then the material plane, and the ethereal plane, and then wherever you're going. So it's like it is quite a bit harder to get from that place from the other.
I just had a really weird existential moment. I still heard everything you said, so like I'm good on that. But I kind of had a wake up moment and wasn't sure where I was or what I was doing. So it's been one of those days. Um,
I feel that.
um, okay. Well, never mind. It's not overly important. Uh, um, would I be correct in assuming that you're here for a reason? You don't generally appear for no good cause.
Oh, how little faith you have in me. And he gives a little coy smile. Um, well, since it appears you are going on a long journey to places far from where I am right now, I have a request. You see, I am cooped up in this celestial plane, for which seems like a very limited supply of information at my disposal. I am sure someone of your caliber understands the frustration of not knowing the simplest of information.
I can imagine, yes.
So I thought, the places you're going are far from me, so it is hard for me to gain any information, let alone visit. In fact, I would much rather spend my time where I am currently with no risk at all, with all the luxury I desire. Now, that being the case, there is a wealth of information I desire, and you just so happen to be in the neighborhood.
All right, and forgive the well, forgive the bluntness, but what exactly are you asking me to do?
Well, this will benefit both of us. I had this special book He reaches in his robes and he pulls out a book that has kind of a soft glow to it, soft white glow. This book, if it's placed in a library, you see it slowly gathers the text from the surrounding books. And this information is sent directly to me where I can satiate my thirst. Now, I operate with the philosophy of you scratch my back, I scratch yours. So, for every library you place one of these books, I'll gift you one of these. And he reaches and he pulls out something that kind of looks like a white glow stick. This one's on the house, and he tosses over to you. All you do is snap one of these bad boys in two, and have a question in your mind. I will answer your question to my fullest ability without a moment's notice.
Well, that is simultaneously tempting and troublesome. But I guess I cannot turn down a request. Very well.
Yes, and be fully aware this will not. I do mean no ill harm with any of these things. I simply seek to satiate my thirst. I'm sure you understand.
Stephen, I am adding a custom item that I'm going to label as the Glowstick of Destiny.
I love that name.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you just snap it in two, and he's going to answer a question of what you would know. So in game, normally, for example, if you were to use this in combat, you would be able to, like, as a bonus action, use it, and any information that your patron would be privy to, you could know about the monster. So, like, weaknesses and vulnerabilities that I would determine that the patron knew about, you would be able to know about that. So it's kind of like a free knowledge check on enemies, and you could even do it on other stuff. He didn't say it was limited to monsters. It's just things that he knows. Now, keep in mind, he doesn't know everything.
I'm trying to come up with a more like witty and clever name for this thing, but I'm not getting it. I'm trying to go like off of like your cheesy like internet ask forums like Yahoo Answers or ask.com, but I'm not getting anything.
Still like the Glowstick of Destiny.
All right. That's in my inventory, I guess. Alrighty.
Well, since I am here, it is quite taxing to be here. Do you have any questions before I vamonos?
Not that I can think of. I kind of like turn to everyone else. Any questions?
Um, for everyone else, it looks like he's just talking to a chair.
Yeah, I got a question. Why are
Okay.
you talking to that furniture? There ain't nobody there.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Kvasir goes to like explain and then looks at the chair rather dryly. Or looks at the whisper rather dryly and then turns back and says, it's not particularly important at this moment. Does anyone have more non-chair related questions.
No,
I don't think so.
because all my questions are about a chair. So, no non-chair questions.
Yeah, I'm with Thundercat on this one.
Thundercat.
Oh, it's amazing.
How long have you been holding on to that one?
How long?
I just barely thought of it.
Oh my goodness.
Works so well.
I know, right?
Oh
All
my
right, I'll let that-
gosh.
I'll allow that.
I turn back to the whisper. I don't believe we have any questions.
You be safe. And he gives you a two-finger salute, and then he kind of, it's like a wind just blows him away, and just like mist goes away, and he's gone.
Kvasir will kind of look at the chair for a second, brush it off, and then sit down.
Okay, so yeah, you now have the glowy book that he left with you.
Cool.
Rook kind of leans over to Erlin and says, "So you've known him longer than us. Does he do that a lot? Talking to inanimate objects, I mean?"
No, it's usually not an inanimate object. But sometimes I'll catch him like talking to himself. I don't know. I've only seen it one other time, but he hasn't explained anything.
That's just weird.
No, it's perfectly normal, my friend.
Right.
Well, let me explain. What do you know of warlocks?
Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of them where I'm from.
I'm trying to remember what. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot. No, I don't. I just know they have magic.
Yes, but they get that magic from, well, from a more powerful being that they've made some kind of bargain with. I might have mentioned at some point my rather extended age, and that is what's included in my bargain. I made a deal for infinite amount of time to learn the secrets of the world and beyond. And in return, I provide this being with knowledge.
Erlin just looks odd, like
No.
infinite time. Whoa.
Yes, by my people's standards, I've lived roughly 5 lifetimes.
Whoa. That's long.
Well, we generally only live about 30 years, so...
Oh. That's pretty young for my people.
Indeed. I'm currently at the age of 164.
Oh, wow.
I think. You kind of just stop counting it at some point.
I guess that makes sense.
I was going to make an age joke, but then I stopped myself.
What?
I was going to make an age joke, but I stopped myself.
Anywho.
I feel like Erilyn gets younger by like 10 years every time that she speaks.
I like it. She's like the precious cinnamon roll of the group.
Yeah.
She's just all sweet and innocent. It has a very high kill count.
Yes. Yes.
She is a cinnamon roll with razor blades hidden in it.
Oh gosh.
Yes. It's a prison cinnamon roll.
That's terrifying and I love it.
A prison roll?
That's still better than what I thought of, but all right, moving on.
Steven,
so-
take the wheel before we just go down this rabbit hole further.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
having fun. I'm just sitting here doing whatever. Take all the time you need.
Next time Erilyn has to ask a question, she's gonna be like 7 years old.
Wait, is anyone else doing anything on the ship?
I'd like to take a nice chunky short rest so that I can attune to my new stuff.
Sure. Everyone, mark yourself as a short rest, and everyone, all the cool stuff you got, attune them. Question for Rook is, what tattoo did you put on yourself? Because you got the cool, fancy magic tat.
Was the Shadowfell brand tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
It says on here 1 charge. Does that mean I can only use it once?
Once per day.
Oh, that is nice. Okay. All right. That's going to be lots of fun.
You kind of answered my question, kind of didn't. What design did you make your tattoo of?
Oh, what design? That is a good question. Well,
Just have to know.
sticking with the animal theme, I am going to make it a large black wolf.
It matches the color of that tattoo. It'd be hard getting different than any other color wolf.
Yep.
Cool. So as you are just cozying around the ship, Coil, the captain, is hard at work at the helm. You see that there's like this kind of like weather vane thing in front of him, and he seems to be pointing the ship towards where that weather vane is pointing. And then suddenly he shouts, "All right, boys, I hope you're ready for the fights going on, because we're getting boarded."
We're what?
Oh no, it's ghost space pirates.
Might we just ask them not to?
You can tell that to them.
I don't think that's gonna work there, Grandpa.
No, it's not. I've done an unusual amount of killing in the last few days, and
Me too.
it's substantially more than I've done in 164 years.
Well, needs must.
Everyone give me perception checks.
19.
Hold on, I gotta do math.
14.
18.
24.
Okay.
Hey, good job.
Yeah. For everyone except for Kvasir, towards the side of the ship, off about, if the ship is facing north, they're more to the northeast. You see 2 figures off. If the boat was facing north, they'd be off the northeast. You see 2 floating ghostly women and they have like they have kind of flowy robes, but they don't look very pretty.
I'm going to profusely complain about your lacking of boat terms here.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're saying you do better?
A little, yeah. So you said if the ship is facing north, they're to the northeast?
So is that starboard or is that port? On
I
the
don't
right
know.
side of the ship, is that port or starboard? Point proven.
Port is
Um,
left.
Sorry, give me just a
It's
second.
starboard.
Starboard
Taylor.
is
No.
starboard is right. Starboard
Yeah,
is
starboard
right.
is right, port is left.
Port is left. Aft is the rear of the boats. Or sorry, no, stern is the
Stern.
rear of the boat.
Yeah, stern.
Bow is
That's
the
what they're-
front.
Yeah. After you looked it up, though, right, Taylor?
No, it just took me a minute to get into it.
I only know that port is left because of How to Train Your Dragon.
Yep. So on the starboard side, you see two ghastly-looking women floating towards y'all. Everyone, roll for an initiative.
Also, Stephen, I don't care whether you use boat terms or not. I just wanted to give you
I
crap
know.
about something.
I know you give me crap. That's why I was trying to throw crap back.
Like a couple of monkeys in the zoo.
Yeah, we fling poo. Poo flinger.
Filthy dough dropper.
That's what came to mind too. We have so many of these moments.
We do.
All right. Has everyone rolled initiative?
Yes.
No.
Taylor.
Dough dropper?
I was busy giving Stephen crap.
Well, now we get to throw it back at you.
I'm rubber, you're glue. All right. 20 to 25.
21.
15 to 20.
16.
15.
17.
Yeah, 15, 16, 17. Okay. All right. Rook, you're first.
All right. Well, I want to start off by doing a knowledge check to see if I have any idea what these are.
Ooh, okay. Give me knowledge arcana.
Okay. 13?
Give you something. You've heard the tales, and these seem to fit. You'd imagine these are called banshees.
Lovely.
That's pretty much all you can get with the 13.
Earplugs, everybody. Well, I guess here's goes nothing. I'm going to shoot the first one with my longbow.
Okay.
And then help us all. Oh, that was a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my D8. That was not a roll. Maybe I should have counted the first one on a roll. That was. Do math. That was only 5 damage.
Okay, which one did you hit? The left one or the right one?
The left one.
Okay.
And for my second action, I'm going to shoot the right one.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, that is much better damage. That one was 10 damage.
Hmm.
And that's my turn.
That was pretty decent.
That's like the first decent shooting I've had all campaign.
Okay. Erlen, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use Ice Knife on the one on the right.
Okay.
I misplaced my die and it was just right in front of me. All right. Nat 20.
Okay. Roll damage. Can you
Yeah.
tell me what Ice Knife does again?
Yes, so crap, hold on. I just dropped my dice all over the freaking floor. Okay. Ice Knife creates a shard of ice and it fling it at one creature within range. Make a range attack spell against the target. On a hit, they take 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes, and anything within 5 feet of that needs to make a dexterity saving throw, or they take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. Roll the 1d10 twice for your crit.
First one got 16.
16 damage. Nice.
Yeah. And then the second one got 8.
Did roll without the cold damage because cold doesn't do anything to them. So how
Okay.
much subtract that number from 16? What did you get for your 2d whatever your d6 is?
Well, the d6 is only for the ones that are around it.
Oh, I thought you rolled that in there.
No.
Was the
I'd only rolled my d10. My
Was
d6
the-
is for cold damage.
Okay. Did you cuz you rolled for the second one? That's the splash damage for the cold, right?
No.
Oh. So what's the second one? The
The
second
second
attack,
one,
the splash
second-
damage,
splash damage.
is that
the
cold damage or not cold damage?
Cold damage, yes.
Okay.
So I guess there just wouldn't be any splash damage.
Yeah, no splash damage. So 16 with your 2d10. Right?
The 16 was my first d10.
Well, you
No,
critted,
sorry.
so you get
My brain.
2d10.
Yes. I did roll it twice and I got
Okay.
16.
Okay.
My brain is just a little fried.
All good. Is there anything else you want to do?
I want to see if I might know more about these creatures, like what their vulnerabilities would be and stuff.
Arcana check.
I got a 9.
No. You haven't really had much experience with these things.
All right, then I guess that's my turn.
Okay. The car.
I think I got skit.
No, you're
What?
after. You got the lowest. Right?
Taylor got 16, right?
Yes.
I had 15.
Oh, I messed up ordering then.
Bad Steven.
Okay. Kvasir, your turn. I heard wrong.
I will guiding bolt the one on the right.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Oh, yes, sorry. I forget that we're across the table from each other.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Hey, can maybe we see the table too?
No,
Are you not sharing, Taylor? Shame on you.
I didn't know I wasn't until just barely.
Sharing is caring, man.
Well, I don't care. Ugh, Discord changed their blue and it's driving me insane.
Yeah, it is a little odd.
Yes, the one on my right. And that is a going to my character sheet. That is a 23 to hit.
Hit.
Alrighty.
Look how beautiful they are. They're so beautiful. They're totally not scary at all.
Gosh freaking dang it. I almost rolled minimum damage. 9 radiant damage.
To the right one?
Yep. And it's now outlined in mystical dim glittering light. Giving the next attack against it advantage.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's see. Nobody's hurt. And my only bonus actions are healing or summoning my quill, so no.
The car.
Okay. Well, they seem pretty far away. The car is going to. Yeah, I will bull rush for the white one. I'm going to use double speed. Or double, I guess, dash. So that'll give me a total of 90 feet of movement.
Sorry, wouldn't that put him off the edge of the ship?
Don't you remember, Taylor?
Aren't we floating?
We're floating, aren't we?
Yes. You is.
Okay,
So that doesn't
apparently I
really matter.
don't remember that.
You sail off the side of the ship. There is no gravity here, Taylor.
Screw physics, then.
Screw physics.
This is the ghost
I
zone, baby.
fly.
I do
I
want
laugh
to
in the face
be.
of your physics.
I do want to be closer to the white one. Is that possible? Kind of like
Do you want
more.
to be next to all of them or just the white one?
Just the white one.
Because you don't want the other one to be flanking.
Yeah, I don't want the other one to be flanking me.
Okay.
And I already used my bonus action, so I am wearing my cloak of displacement. While I wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that I appear to be standing in a place near my actual location.
Yep.
Any creature has a disadvantage on attack rolls against me. If I do take damage, the property of the cloak does lose its effect until my next turn. Just for information for you.
Mm-hmm. I'll just
That's
roll
that.
permanent disadvantage.
Yes. So if I get hit and then like another someone else attacks me again, they do not have disadvantage because the cloak no longer works at that point until my next turn. But that is my turn. I am finished for
Okay.
now.
Next up, it's the Banshee's turn. The one that is illuminated floats more towards the boat. And you can clearly see the outlines of her figure, and she looks pretty dang ugly. In fact, she is so ugly, I'm going to need y'all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to curb my yo mama
Yeah.
jokes.
I got a 17.
I got a 16. Taylor hasn't rolled yet.
Wisdom, you say?
Yes.
Can I use a legendary resistance?
I don't think you have one of those. You can use inspiration, though.
I kind of feel legendary.
You're too squishy to be legendary.
That may be one-sided right now.
It's an 11.
Okay. And the car got 9, right?
Got 17.
Oh. Well, only Kvasir, failed that. You are frightened for 1 minute, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, with disadvantage if the Banshee isn't within line of sight with you. And I'll double check what frightened does. I don't think it's that difficult.
It's not.
Not that bad.
I'm applying it to my character sheet right now. I have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight, and I cannot willingly move closer to the source of the fear.
Mm-hmm.
You can still attack it, correct?
You can at disadvantage for like everything. And the other Banshee is going to try and slap the car across the face. And
Alright.
that will be. That's just an 11 to hit. So
That's
that's
a miss.
miss. And that's the Banshee's turn. Next, we have Brooke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it me now?
Yep.
All right. Well, I don't like that she came closer. I'm going to shoot at her again. Here we go. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
This is the best I've been shooting the entire campaign. Ooh, that was 16 damage.
Ooh.
All right, for my second action, I'm gonna shoot her again.
Okay. One thing you've been noticing as you've been attacking, ghosts normally have like resistance to non-magical weapons because they're ghost-like. However, all of your weapons are ghost-like, so it completely negates that.
Nice.
All right, cool. Well, that second shot was a 22,
Hit.
and that is 9 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
It's not looking very good. Next up, Erlyn.
All right, I'm going to shoot the bluish one with my sling.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yes.
9 piercing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I think so, yes.
Okay, Cavassier.
Um,
You are frightened.
yes. I'm a fly over here. Yes. So I'm gonna fly kind of towards the aft, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one closest to the ship.
Okay. Roll at disadvantage.
I got the same number on both rolls. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, add 6. That's 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right, that is 6 force damage.
Okay.
And that's oh my gosh. Oh, I guess that's based on character level, not on class level. I have a second Eldritch Blast beam. All right, so let's see if the second beam hits. Oh, no. No. That's an 8 to hit.
Nope.
All right, second beam misses. That's my turn.
The car.
All right, my turn to have some fun. Okay, I'm gonna get my good old swing of my blood biter at this little ghost here thing in front of me, and I will not go into a rage though. But here we go. That is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
Woo! That's 14 slashing damage. And for my second attack is a 22 to hit with 12 slashing damage.
Nice. That one's also looks pretty rough.
Ooh. Okay. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Here's for the fun time. She moves. One of the banshees moves closer to the center of the ship. She gives a deep inhale, and then she lets loose a really just ear-piercing scream. This is nasty. Everyone except for Thakar, make me a Constitution saving throw.
I got a nat 1.
Oh no, I got a 4. That's my lowest saving stat is Constitution.
I got a 17.
Okay. Roll for Badger too. He's there too.
Oh no.
Not the furry baby.
Oh no, he got a nat 1. Oh no.
All right. Not gonna lie, this is real bad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is bad.
So, everyone except for the car and Kvasir are unconscious. You're all at 0.
Oh. Oh dang. Oh my.
Yes.
Oh no.
I'll say this doesn't put you in death saving throws because it just says it drops you to 0 and unconscious. So I'll say it's at
So
that.
we're stable.
Burst your eardrums open. I mean, if you take another attack, you're gonna be doing your death saves.
You
So,
and the Cavassier.
Kvasir, you take 3d6 psychic damage.
Ooh, how much?
3d6.
I'd rather not.
Where's the cool d6? I like this one.
I heard 86
No.
psychic damage. But
8 psychic damage to Kvasir. And everyone's passed out on the ship. And the other Banshee is going to try and strike at Thakar. That's a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
And you take drum roll.
No.
12 necrotic damage.
Holy cheese.
And that's their turn. Rook, you're
Yeah.
currently unconscious. So
This is
I
true.
guess we'll just pass you for now. Everyone's unconscious too. Kavasir,
That's it.
your turn. Everyone just
Um,
passed out.
I'm going to delay my turn till after Thakar, but I am going to like shout out, Thakar, please return to the ship.
That's what I was thinking. Way ahead of you.
And I guess I'll take my turn after Thakar.
Okay. Thakar, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage, leaving an attacking opportunity.
If you take the disengage action, you won't, but then you won't be able to attack at all. Also,
So
it's looking pretty rough. Both of them are.
If you disengage,
I
then they
can't.
can't take attack of opportunity, but you then can't attack. But if you just leave, they can take an attack of opportunity, but you can attack when you get back to the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. No, I'm trying to get this one guy one last time. I get a 24.
Hit.
6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, I'm attacking again. That is 15.
That's a hit.
10 slashing damage.
And that's exactly how much HP it had left. It kind of just like dissolves into the surroundings. Like
Nice.
there's ectoplasmic remains.
The car is very upset that there's no blood.
Please tell me he goes running back to the ship.
And I go, I float as fast as I can back to the ship.
Okay, what's your move speed?
My move speed's 45.
Do you want to be on the port side of the ship or starboard?
Starboard.
If you go
Next
starboard,
to
you
the.
still have your second attack.
He did take 2 attacks.
I had to take 2.
Oh, I thought he only did one. Sorry.
But hey, like you've still
My
got
bad.
your attack. You can
So
take
next
her
to
down.
the creepy lady or not next to the creepy lady?
I won't go behind the creepy lady.
Okay, you are next to the creepy lady.
Okay, as my bonus action, I'm going to do a daunting roar. You just make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay. They're not too smart. That's a 12.
And he fails, and the ugly lady is frightened.
Ah.
That's the end of my turn. That's it for me.
Okay. Speaking of which, I didn't let Kvasir roll his thing against the fear. Do you want to do that right now? You got to save at the end of your turn.
I'm just gonna go right ahead and say I failed.
Oh, it hasn't even been your turn yet. So never mind.
Okay, then I won't. It's my turn now.
It is if you jump in. You want to jump in?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to pop off a mass cure wounds.
I don't think you've used that yet. You want to explain what it does?
So it's an ability that my staff gives me. A wave of healing energy washes out from a point of my choice up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8 plus my spell casting modifier. Spell has no effect on constructs or undead.
How many charges does that use up, by the way? That's your staff of healing, right? You said?
Yeah. My staff has 10 charges, and that uses up 5.
Ooh, expensive. All right, roll your healing.
Let's see, what was that? 3D? 3D8? That is 13 healing for all the people.
Okay, everyone's awake now. Add your 13 healing.
And I believe that's my turn.
Next up is the Banshee. The car's in the way, so she's going to try and smack the car.
Oh, sorry. I get my saving throw.
Oh yeah, make your saving throw.
What saving throw is that again?
Wisdom.
14.
You are no longer frightened.
Cuckoo.
And then the Banshee's going to take a swipe at the car.
All right.
That's 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
And you
Wait a minute.
take...
Never mind. Never mind.
You take 8 necrotic damage. And
Okay.
that's the Banshee's turn. And next is Rook. You are awake and on the ground.
And very angry. So
Your ears are
Would-
bleeding.
I'm going to stand up first off, and I'm going to take another shot at her with my longbow. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
I like that D20. It's been being good to me tonight. Oh, it's only 5 damage.
Either way, the bow strikes true. The arrow strikes true. And you see she turns into ectoplasm and she's dead. Yay.
Yay!
Yay. That sucked.
That was fun. Well, what do you want to do now?
Take a nap?
Yeah.
Technically, some of you are already taking a nap, but just not the enjoyable type.
There's one of those naps where you wake up and you feel more tired.
That's the one.
Just want to stay down there and lay there forever. Fatal position activate.
Tonto comes over, starts licking the blood off my head.
Well, that was a rather unexpected fight.
If my badger had that face, I'd shave his butt and teach him to walk backwards.
Gosh.
What? Oh, you're referring to the unsightly nature of the creature.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So it's a rather what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, it's a rather unsightly mental image that you've just provided.
Meanwhile, behind the steering wheel of the ship, the old gnome pops out and goes, well, that sucked. Looks like you guys got him. Oh, that was horrible.
How often does that happen?
Just
Well-
sometime unusual.
Honestly, not not too often. This is kind of a rarity. Glad I had helping hands here.
How
Well,
much longer do you think we're gonna be here for? I'd like to get somewhere where there aren't as many ghosts.
Well, judging by how fast we are traveling right now, I'd say we have about 6 hours till we hit our next destination.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you.
To be honest, y'all seem like you're not doing so hot, so maybe you could rest up a little bit while we get there, and I can warn you when we're getting close.
That would be great. Thank you.
Much obliged, friend. Much obliged.
Oh, like a short rest, long rest. What are we
Short
doing?
rest. So, y'all comfy up or wherever you all are. Do any of you pick a favorite spot on the boat? Or are you snooping around first, wherever you're going? Where's everyone bunkering?
The chair.
Maybe you're gonna go find what Kvasir likes so much about that chair.
We're all just gonna pile on the chair.
Everyone, this is the one of many deck chairs. It's just piled high by adventurers.
Hey, Tonto makes a good pillow. He's very fluffy. Little smelly, but very fluffy.
Yeah, I don't think he's been bathed for quite a while.
No, he
Also,
hasn't.
he just licked off your blood.
Like, yeah, bathing him is not something we normally think about on the road. I do have a quick question. So, I'm assuming Tonto has a hit dice that I can roll to get him some health back.
He does. What does your? Let me look at your ranger thing. Does it tell you how many hit dice the badger has?
It says how many hit dice I have. Let me pull up. I thought I wrote down all the important stuff so I didn't have to keep pulling up the giant badger page. Give me a sec to look.
I believe he gains hit die as you level up.
Okay, let's see. Point, speed, proficiency bonus. I can't find. It doesn't say anywhere in the stat block about his hit dice. So it says it can spend hit dice during a short rest, but it doesn't say what a giant badger's hit dice is.
So its hit die are going to be on the badger's. Come on, brain. Stat block.
It has. Okay, it's hit die equal your ranger level, and they're d8s.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
And its hit points total that it can have is 5 plus 5 times your ranger level.
Hold on, 5 plus 5 times my ranger level?
That's what it says.
Ah, I had the math wrong on that one. Okay.
Isn't this the? Wait, hold on. No. I'm thinking. Wait. I'm thinking of something else. I'm looking at something else.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to get back some of my own hit points.
We'll say it's d8s equal to your ranger level.
Okay.
You already have your max HP and stuff for him too, right? So
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Has everyone rolled their hit die?
Yes, I
To
have.
heal. You can use all of them if you want, not just one. I imagine some of you are going to need that.
I don't like those words, Steven.
Well, I'm just pointing out that half the party got dropped to 0 in that fight. Just saying.
Yeah, that really sucked.
It was so good.
Like, if all of us had dropped down, that could have been a total party wipe.
Mm-hmm. Banshee's scary.
Yeah.
I like them. Hey, at least you didn't do half damage for like every single one of your attacks. It would have taken twice as hard to kill him. Hey, are we good for HP?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all sail a while longer. Eventually you start hearing, like you start feeling the boat shake quite a bit, and the sails start to pick up. Now there's no like, it's not technically wind in here because wind doesn't really exist in this plane. It's kind of the best way to explain it is it's basically like a storm going on. And there's like drafts, but it's more of whatever the material is in this plane. And picks up really wild. You're all on the deck of the ship still. So you hear Coil speak up. Looks like we're hitting some storms. Everyone brace yourself. This is generally what marks the passage. That means we're getting closer. So, and everyone just hold on.
Oh, jeez.
And sure enough, the boat continues to pick up speed faster and faster. And it's like getting tossed side to side quite a bit as well. And slowly, you eventually see in the distance, there is like the scenery kind of starts to change a little bit. It's like looking through a foggy, like some foggy glasses or glasses that aren't really your prescription.
Mm.
And it's kind of hard to focus a little bit. And you keep going through, and eventually the image keeps starting to get more like clearer, and the purplish hue of the background turns more blue, and then eventually you like start feeling like there's a ton of shakes. The boat's getting shooken up a lot, and eventually the storm kind of breaks through, and you're just surrounded by what you can tell would be ash, and it's kind of hard to breathe. I'm not going to make you roll any saves. It's pretty much just a pain in the butt. And it's all ashy for about like 5 minutes. And eventually, the boat just bursts through this cloud of ash. And then all the surroundings nearby you, it's bright blue, like a picturesque scene of any um, cool holiday scenery in the background. That's basically what you're seeing here. And behind you, you would notice that you just came from basically a ton of ash. You look down, there is land going for quite a ways. You can't really see the end of it at the moment. And then the captain speaks up. Welcome, everyone, to the plane of air.
Wow.
Hey, now I'm disappointed.
We're super.
I'm not sure how we were supposed to respond. Oh, hold on, let us go back.
Okay.
Ooh. Ah.
Wow.
Okay, thank you for your pity.
Well, this is not quite what I expected it to be.
Yeah, so it looks like what you just came out of. Like when you look back, you just see this huge mountain. And if you remember what I told you, it would probably make sense. Does anyone recall why this would be this way?
kind of. There's like certain places that it's like thinner and easier to cross over.
Isn't it the areas where like the planes bleed into each other?
Mm-hmm. What do you think this place is?
The border between
What's it called?
mm, I don't know.
I gave y'all notes.
You really need to start writing things down.
By the way, we're totally editing this from the podcast, but I'm curious for y'all's sake so you can know what's actually going on.
Oh, don't edit it out. Like everyone needs to know how stupid we are.
I honestly do not remember.
I feel like it's on the tip of my brain, but it is not.
This will be important, the names of these places.
Emma, I'd caution you to get a brain scan done if your brain has a tip.
I cannot recall it.
I can't
I
recall
don't-
it, but I have a note page open for when Steven tells us.
Smart.
I already sent you guys it somewhere.
Where?
There's four locations I told you all about.
There it is. This is called the. Sorry, what plane are we currently on? Air?
You're in air.
This is the Jabal Turab.
Yes.
You
Also,
expected us to remember that?
well, it goes by another name though too. The Mount of
Wow.
Dust.
I guess with that name, it does make sense.
Copy
Ah.
that.
Does that make sense why it's called the Mount of
I
Dust?
found all the places.
It does.
There's Jabal Tura, Mount of the Dust, Air and Fire, Pale River, Air and Water, Iron Crucible, Earth and Fire, and Water Spout, Air and Water. Those are all of them.
Those are key locations.
I just added them to my notes. Oh, you cheated.
He used his
I don't
resources.
consider that cheating. Where'd you find yours, Taylor?
Same place, but I scrolled for it. Put in the work, Sonny.
All right. Does anyone just want to continue? Is there anything else anyone wants to do in particular?
I'm gonna pull out my disposable tourist camera and take a picture.
Ooh,
Do you have one?
very nice.
Unless Stu has a camera.
Oh,
It's-
here's an old man.
To everyone else, he's just holding like nothing and just go
It's one of those
click.
one of those Polaroids, so it spits out the film, and I shake it to develop it and comment on how good of a picture I took before tucking it into my feathers.
And the rest of us are like, since when was Kvasir mine?
That was all entirely off record. I didn't actually do that.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I had a
My
good
character
retort.
is disappointed.
I had a good retort.
Say it anyway.
Natsir's not a crazy old man.
He's just
That
a
was
little
along the
crazy.
lines of the retort.
Oh, okay. I guess it's lost. You can wait for later. I'm sure it'll come up again sometime. So yeah, you're sailing for another about 30 minutes. You're really seeing you're seeing no difference from the ground to where it really is. It's just a huge mountain that seems to go on for like ever. And your boat is flying, kind of graceful. It's nice just catching the breeze. It has its sails unfurled on the side. As you kind of just take a nice scenic cruise, something's kind of weird. Well, occasionally you do see these kind of like rifts that you were noticing before. They pop in, pop out. They are occurring a little more frequently than what you've seen before. So, like particularly like around this area, you see one about like every 10 minutes, which is super way more rare, way more common than you've seen it before. You continue to look around. The mountain has a lot of green trees sprouting up. Another weird thing is you look up and there's some beautiful looking birds, but they look like you look closer and they're actually you see that they're flying upside down.
That's weird.
Huh.
Yes, it's very weird. And then something in Kvasir's brain kind of like switches. And suddenly for you, down is up and up is down. And you start falling upwards.
All right, Captain Jack.
So like your reference to north, well, up and down, just
Yeah.
got flipped on its head.
I go with it.
Erilyn does not like this. She is very like, what is happening?
So Kvasir kind of just like falls off the ship. He kind of like nosedives upwards. As well, it looks like he just took off like a rocket.
What's here? Where are you going? And how?
Down, my dear.
Down.
Indeed.
I'm guessing you're flying now.
Yeah, I'll like halt my descent and flip around. So I guess I'm upside down from their perspective. Indeed, I am going down.
Erilyn looks at Rook in just pure confusion.
Well, it's simple, dear. The gravity. And I kind of fold my wings in and fall a little bit.
You fall upwards a couple feet.
Works differently. And so this direction is down, whereas the other direction is up.
At this point, no one else can like comprehend. Like it makes perfect sense to you, Kvasir, but like to everyone else, like you have no idea like what he's talking about. It's like some philosopher talking about some deep subject. Like talking about up is down. Who the heck is he?
Erilyn like taps her foot and is like, gravity feels pretty normal to me.
Oh, very interesting.
Alright, so is there anything you're doing while you're heading down, or you're just continuing on with the trip, enjoying yourself?
Just continuing on. I don't think there's anything here for us to do.
You're just stuck upside down for a while. Eventually, you come across you're still going along over the mountain range, and eventually you see that there is another ship that takes off from the tree line. It's like the size of 2 modern day cars. It looks pretty stinking haphazard.
Steven, you need to specify what kind of cars.
Is it just 2 smart cars?
Is it smart cars? Is it SUVs? Is it limousines?
I hate you guys so much.
Well, I need to know because there's a difference in size here. Like, is it 2 Toyota Camrys? Is it 2 smart cars? Is it 2?
40 feet long,
Is it
okay?
2 Tucsons? Like, come on, what is it?
40 feet long.
Okay, those are very big cars.
Whatever.
Is
It's a
it's
ship.
like one and a
okay?
half school buses.
It's 2 stretch limos.
Thank you for the clarification, Stephen.
Okay.
He's gonna smite us.
I will smite you. Meanwhile, they eventually like start to catch some speed to try and catch up with you. They get to the point where they're about 100 feet away. And if you squint just a little bit, you notice that they have some cannons and some weird devices on their ship. And it takes you a second to look at them to find out what the heck they're doing. It's filled with a bunch of small people with like their hoods up. And you notice like some of them, they're all like halfling sized. And then you hear fire. And everyone sees as they just see this small figure, and it has this little tail behind him, and you see him get shot out of a cannon, and then he has like these fold out wings and just like spreads them out, and then he sails towards your ship, and we will pause it here as you get attacked by kobold pirates.
I knew there were kobolds. I knew it.
They're like Kakamora from
Marcus
Moana.
Pirates. Holy crap!
Kobolds are so stupid that they do this kind of stuff.
That's very funny though.
Kobolds are literally like the dumbest quote unquote sentient race in the game. They are so freaking dumb.
There's a reason they have a very low life expectancy.
Like they can live for hundreds of years, but they rarely make it past 30.
So they're like human men.
Imagine though a small lizard person that like they think of something and then they just do it because they consider themselves to be innately genius, even though majority of those ideas are roughly around the concept of like making cardboard wings and jumping off a cliff.
Jeez. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, thanks everyone for joining, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
I know.
Bye.
Bye.